Hello, Seattle. Your local nonprofit is here. All right. Well, I'm thrilled to be here. Thank you very much for taking the time out of your very busy schedule to be here. All right. So we started very small on the back of a napkin about 20 years ago, thinking that it was really our privilege and pleasure and responsibility, really, to do something about the children that needed a little bit of help. I come from a background, like Rain said, I owe everything I have and am to education. So we started by supporting a school with 2 scholarships for $2,000. And I'm really, really thrilled to say to you that with your help and with the help of wonderful, wonderful, incredible board that we have, in 2018, we supported the education and empowerment of about 400,000 students in 16 projects in 10 countries. Behind every number, it's a face and a life that has been changed. So thank you very, very much for your support. People ask, how do you do it with such a small budget? Well, I can count 3 reasons. One is, of course, we are a technology-driven organization. We run a very lean organization, and we are very efficient. And we have an incredible, powerful, loyal, generous board of directors. And if you allow me, I would like to name them, have them stand up and be recognized for the 20 years of service. Of those present, Kim Clark, Tammy and David Wood, Simo Mobini, Diane Samandi, Zalon Lee, that I will be calling in very shortly, and Peter Newman. Our Peter Newman is here. Wonderful. Thank you very, very much, dear board. The work of Mona Foundation could not be done without them. The second is, of course, our donors. They make Mona possible by staying with us long term, because they know that they can't send the child to school 1 year and say, sorry, you can't go to school the next year. They want to support our kids through their school cycle. So we want to say thank you to our wonderful, loyal donors and to everyone in this room who's come to celebrate our 20th, but also to support Mona Foundation. So thank you. But I think the third and the most important is really the incredible grassroots organizations that we support. And it is really my pleasure today to introduce to you a few that have really, really been the cause of our growth and effectiveness and success. The first is our wonderful friends, Debbie and Mike Anderson. Mike is the chairperson of Zimpro Corporation, and Debbie, they're ill, they could not be here. Debbie Anderson, the president of Anderson Foundation, they have chosen Mona Foundation as their international arm of giving. And that really, really has made our growth possible in the past 4 or 5 years. So thank you very much, the Andersons. The second is our wonderful, beloved, dear Dr. Urvashi Sani, just recently recognized by Obama Foundation and Global Girls Alliance, Clinton Foundation, as the change maker, Dr. Urvashi Sani, and is the recipient chosen as the Entrepreneur of the Year in India. So Dr. Urvashi Sani, please join me to the stage. I cannot tell you how much the programs that she supports span an incredible portfolio. What we support are 4 programs. 1, digital study hall that scales great private school instruction and curriculum to the very marginalized schools around Lucknow, India, and provides, using accessible technology, including YouTube. That's 1. Second part that they support is that in many, many of the slums, the kids will never have an opportunity to go to school. So Urvashi's organization creates these non-formal education centers to provide access to education to these kids and then streamline them to the public schools. Third, and my very, very favorite, is their Arohani Girls Empowerment Program that provides education and empowerment, teaches the girls how to stand up for their rights, to go to school. It teaches them and empowers them and gives them the language so that they can say no to early childhood marriage. And I can tell you that we're thrilled to say that in 2018, there were no instances of child marriage reported, versus 53% in 2011. And then last, the India's Daughters campaign in 933 schools, now touching the lives of almost 900,000 people. They march on the streets and say, we want to go to school and we're not going to get married so quickly. There you are, Dr. Urvashi Sani.
Thank you, Mahnaz, and thank you, Mona. And congratulations on your 20th anniversary, and I'm happy to say that we've been with you on this journey for 10 years of that, for half that time. If not for Mona, girls like Poonam would not have found a life, would not have been able to support their family. Girls would not have been able to say no to child marriage. They would not have found a way to take control of their lives and to live lives of their own choosing. And we're talking nearly 100,000 girls. Because of Mona, we've been able to scale the work of a small school to over 1,000 schools, and we've been able to touch now nearly 2.1 million lives,
wow,
Mahnaz.
Right. I was wrong.
Through our India's Daughters campaign. I am a huge fan of Mona Foundation. Of course, we're very grateful. But more importantly, I really think Mona is a very special organization. It's not a condescending charitable organization. They treat their partners with great dignity and respect. They are the most selfless, humble, and patient organization that I know. They partner with us. They are not just our funders, they are our partners. There's a relationship of trust. They believe in the cause, and they fight for it alongside you. It's not about fame. Don't get fooled by this auditorium and the videos, etc. It's really all about a cause. I've been looking for years to find another organization like Mona and haven't found one. So Mona is not only unique, it's really rare. So thank you so much, Mona Foundation, and thank you, Mona. I think if not for the foundation, so many girls would not have benefited from her sacrifice. And I'm sure she's glad that her sacrifice was not in vain, thanks to Mona Foundation. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Dr. Urvashi Sani. Another partner we would like to highlight is Sunflower Mission, founded by my wonderful friend, Mona Foundation board member Zilan Lee, and the first female technical fellow at TI in the history of their corporation. So Zilan Lee, please join me. Zilan is from Vietnam. She came to this country on a boat with her parents. They had nothing when she started. Now she's giving back and building schools. Her organization is building schools in Vietnam. So far, they've built almost 200 schools, providing access to the real marginalized kids in the rural villages of Vietnam. Zalon Lee. Thank you.
Thank you, Mahnaz. Hello, Seattle. Houston, where I'm come from, is 2,006 miles away. But I love Seattle so much that I have come up here every year, 20 years straight. Sunflower Mission believes that a person with great knowledge, but without moral character, stands little chance of becoming a global citizen of the world, a civic leader for a nation, or a responsible head for a family. This belief is at the core of the work that Mona Foundation has been doing all over for the last 20 years. While the grants from Mona Foundation has enabled Sunflower Mission to do its work in Vietnam, it is the trust from Mona Foundation that has empowered Sunflower Mission to uphold the shared belief. And this belief is the glue that bonds the enduring partnership between Sunflower Mission and Mona Foundation for the last 17 years. At a personal level, this partnership is something I cherish with every fiber of my being, because I have been part of both organizations, Sunflower Mission and Mona Foundation, from their very beginnings. Thank you so much for your support to Mona Foundation in the last 2 decades, and I look forward to coming back to Seattle every year for the next 20 years. Happy birthday to Mona Foundation.
Thank you very, very much. Thank you. Yet another new partner we have. We are so very excited. In Sierra Leone, this organization has been building schools and providing access to education to rural villages for the past 20 years. Past year, Mona Foundation adopted Schools for Sloan and Program for Children in Sierra Leone. I would like to introduce you to Cindy Novziger, please. Executive Director of Program for Children. With their help, Mona Foundation is building a middle school to really provide access to continuing education for a lot of elementary schools in the area. They needed this school, the middle school, so that the girls would not get raped while walking about 8 miles to the nearest middle school. So thank you, Cindy, for your great, incredible work.
Thank you, Mahnaz, and thank you, Mona. So hello, Seattle, and we are thrilled to be a new member of the Mona family, and on behalf of Program for Children Sierra Leone and Schools for Sloan USA, we have constructed 25 schools, as Mahnaz has said, and we're really looking forward to opening this next school in October. It should be done in the next couple of months, and taking some of the Mona Board of Directors there to open up the school officially. So thank you so much.
Thank you very, very much. Cindy. And last but not least, a great example of a school and a project we support, because this school, Badif School, is now completely financially self-sufficient. We started with this school. Oh yes, excuse me, go back. Please welcome Mr. Alexis Torres, the student and now the CTO of Badi Foundation. It started at a carport of a trailer park, trailer home, and is now one of the best in South Central America, recognized with awards. It offers excellent academic, arts, moral leadership, technology, and science programs. I'm sorry, there you are. This is now the school today. And the most incredible arts program you can ever imagine. They started the program because they wanted to teach the kids patience. So they started them on painting. They're all now very patient. And here is the exhibit they had put us for us this March when we visited them. And of course, community service is integrated with their curriculum. So incredible school that is now financially completely self-sufficient. We've been with them for 17 years. We now only support a little bit of a scholarship and arts program support. But I'm really very, very excited to welcome Alexis here from Panama. Alexis.
Thank you so much, Seattle. I'm really happy for all those hearts that have believed in our project. But this school started 25 years ago. And Mahnaz Foundation has been supporting us since the year 2001. And now we're self-sufficient. We have guided a lot of kids in a difficult area in Panama. And we really want to thank Mahnaz Foundation for this wonderful support, great opportunity for these kids to have a new opportunity in their lives. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Alexis. All right. Thank you, Alexis. Last but not the least, from our own hometown, our latest partnership with Creative Live, and here is Chase Jarvis. Chase, to make an announcement.
Thank you, Mahnaz. Creative Live was founded about 9 years ago, just down the street, with the simple mission of making the world a more creative place. And we thought that we could bring together the world's top creators and entrepreneurs, people like Brené Brown, Richard Branson, Tim Ferriss, and the world's best photographers, designers, and filmmakers, and put that content online. And I'm very honored that we have been reasonably successful in a small tenure. Feels like 100 years, but we've now reached more than 10 million students, and we've streamed billions of minutes, but I feel like we're just getting started. And we realized, even with that small success, that we were missing something. And what we're missing is connecting with underserved populations in areas that we couldn't reach. And we had a little bit of success. We were able to work with some schools in Cuba and provide some individual scholarships for students in Africa. But we were on the lookout for an organization that was effective and efficient, that served these populations in a way that no other organization could, with a truly fearless leader. And let me tell you, Mahnaz is a truly fearless leader. Can we just give it up for her for a second? Come on. Rain introduced me to Mahnaz a short while ago, and to Alexis with his school in Panama. And so I wanted to say that, first of all, we will support any mission. We will give our education to you wherever and whenever you go. But specifically, I want to start with your school, Alexis, that we'll give every teacher and all 400 students at your school full access, a full scholarship to Creative Live for as long as you have that school open.
Wow.
India, you're next.
This just happened,
Everywhere
honestly.
we can go.
This just happened last week, so thank you very, very much, Chase, for almost about $130,000 value of educational material you will provide to Badi School. And Urvashi has been poking me on right now on the stage and says, India, India. I said, okay, India, next.
You're next,
All right.
Urvashi.
So thank you very much, guys, for being here. Thank you for your support. Thank you for being who you are. And thank you, our distinguished partners.